The Coin Surreys channel appreciates your continued support. In this article, I will provide the viewpoints of several XRP chart experts. At least one of them is predicting a major shift for XRP soon, and that would totally not surprise me in the least. That ought to be happening right now. Just wanted to let you know. The headline from yesterday emphasized the rise in volume of Bitcoin ETFs, as the crypto market followed suit, and it was an exciting moment to be alive. According to the article, right now, crypto is a fantastic investment. However, I feel it is necessary to state up front that I am not receiving any form of financial assistance. Money is irrelevant to my guidance. My advice should in no way influence your purchasing or sales decisions. Sure, I'm merely an interested observer who enjoys making YouTube videos about Bitcoin, but I do it just for fun. Aside from the obvious amusement value, I should preface what follows by saying that I am aware of this XRP post. Fracky has been an active participant in the Bitcoin world since 2011. His words are very correct. That aroused my curiosity. In response to my question, "Oh, what is the point?" he sent me a message written by someone using the handle RenderDaddy. Plus, I believe this is sound advice since many individuals hold on for much too long. It is highly approach dependent. But, once I read it, I will explain. For that reason, these are his actual words. Your net worth has grown substantially from its current level, and we are now in the crypto cycle where such issues are essential. So you should give this some thought before emotions run high. So, this is where you can see his writing. Even the most inexperienced retail investor stands to gain 5 to 10 times their initial investment during this bull run. While no one has ever heard of the S word, the problem is that the majority of consumers will get suckered in by the FOMO trap and opt not to make a purchase. They won't have the entries that we got because we arrived early, that we have come at the last possible moment before the largest wealth transfer in human history is a stroke of luck. A fresh aristocracy has arisen. The advantages are still underappreciated. This is the outcome, and I completely share that sentiment. A large number of people will eventually experience FOMO on it, but they will constitute a small minority. To be more specific, it appears like a few of them are behaving as though the newcomers do not exist. Although there is less evidence of their presence now than there was in the past, I still think they exist. Consider Bitcoin exchanges. Signing up is instantaneous and there is no waiting list. A similar one. Something that happened in the last cycle also happened in the most recent one. Yeah, 2017 was a total disaster. But hey, it was still a bad year. Wow, this 5 to 10-fold concept is really cool. When I first went headfirst into the cryptocurrency market in 2017, it was like throwing a dart at a board. You could pick a coin and, in an instant, its value would skyrocket. I still remember that weird moment clearly. It was precisely in November of 2017 when I made up my mind to jump. Choosing a loser is obviously not conceivable, as I've already stated. That is, until everything began to unravel at once. It is, to be honest, only a temporary blip. However, you are free to experience these wild multiplying consequences. All I can say is, please think long and hard about it if you are in a position to have money that could change your life. I'm not attempting to give you investment advice, but I have witnessed many instances of people who appear to have amassed enormous money, but who, driven by greed and the expectation that their wealth will only increase, stubbornly refuse to part with it, because if it keeps running, you'll feel stupid. You shouldn't feel bad about giving yourself time to process the reasoning, evidence, and facts. I promise that I will not let these feelings influence my actions. After all, we are all human and hence prone to making mistakes. Be ready to notice this, especially when all the celebrations, including XRP, are starting. As soon as those sentiments start to creep in, realize that you can't time the market when you have fortune that can change your life. If you are interested in selling, this is it. It's the right decision. Absolutely nothing matters. Moreover, you will not be able to tell that you mitigated risk if it surges by a factor of 2, 3, 4, or whatever percentage following the sale. Among the 2017 to 2018 bull run participants, one individual sticks out, though I have seen others. Being intellectually honest and upfront in 2017 was all he was trying to do to help others learn from his mistakes. His wealth plummeted from $600,000 at its height to $100,000 after it failed to sell. He says, "I detected the presence of another individual, but I am unable to pinpoint the exact moment when he divulged this information. It could have been 6, 9, or even more months ago, given how seamlessly the days pass by. However, I made sure to mention it on my channel because its intended purpose is clearly not to lock individuals. But there's another guy. Sharing it is something I enjoy doing because of the wisdom it imparts. Nevertheless, a man is showing XRP holdings in addition to a mountain of other data, but it will be at its peak in 2021. However, what truly transformed his life was his decision not to sell it, despite its estimated value of around $900,000, if my recollection is correct. To me, that is the exact moment. The multiplier effect and all that jazz has given me some amazing profits, but for some reason I still haven't converted my gains to US dollars. But there's something specific I require. The harsh regulations made it even more difficult for me to invest in the crypto sector in 2017 when I was a total rookie and didn't have the time or money to do so, especially when dealing with new accounts. I just didn't have the confidence to deposit the required amount. On top of that, I really need to look into this further. No matter what, I would have felt more comfortable with that earlier. Consequently, I was prepared for 2017 to not be my year. In 2020, the year after, it went up substantially. I would prefer not to give you the actual amount. I am impressed. Nevertheless, I am in search of something specific. Finally, Ripple. The XRP project was obviously a hoax. About a month and a half ago, I had a bigger percentage of XRP in my cryptocurrency holdings because of its status as the SEC. Now, I am completely confused about its current value. Given the presence of additional factors, it is likely to be lower than that. It has been a while since I last did the maths. I said in 2017 when I initially got into cryptocurrency, I'll sell when it's life-changing. So, I guess, you know what? I was certain that I could make a handsome profit with the little cryptocurrency I had by the time the bubble crashed in 2017. So I still haven't done it. Here we have a crater. There is no use in selling it. So I'm sorry. In the event that I am unsuccessful in selling and the problem continues, I will feel quite stupid. So, even if I don't think it will keep going up, I'm not going to take the chance. This is why I am taking every precaution to ensure that there is no room for mistake. And some have said things like, "You're not taking profits?" Despite the fact that my technique has been making a profit since 2017, the size of the asset class increases. With enough practice, I should be able to avoid making a fool of myself if I am patient enough. So, that is basically how I have been approaching it. On top of that, it's paying off. The value of the mini crypto ETF I built has exploded. True, I did not change my assets into US dollars during the previous market cycle. However, a great deal more has been bestowed upon me since then. Right now, my cryptocurrency is worth a lot of money. Thus, this is already a big sum. I think that's a lot, but it's all relative. On top of that, I think this is the loop where I can make money at the end. As long as I receive all of my cryptocurrency holdings, the timing couldn't be more irrelevant. I just made a brief mention of this in the video. Even though it's just a 5x, that would suffice for me. The truth is that my present portfolio is a hodgepodge of large and mid-cap equities, and I am completely unprepared for the future. It would be another 30 years before I could sell the top of it, and I have no idea what I would get. I have other objectives. I have other plans. I want to sell my coins and watch their value go through the roof. I will be completely safe and incredibly rich after that. I know that everyone has their own ideas and opinions, but that's how I feel about it. This time around, I wasn't going to follow through with the exposure since the previous two markets weren't impactful enough. This is the time when my fortunes can change for the better. Also, I have a lot of patience. It has been over 6 years, but I am still not tired of waiting. I might see the merit in it if it remains stationary. Your time is greatly appreciated. If you thought this post was interesting and helpful, please hit the like button. Until next time.